Coping with rejection in dating. Why is rejection so painful? We feel ostracized, we feel left out, we feel unlovable when we're rejected. But people reject us for so many reasons. And most of those reasons have nothing to do with us. So if you feel that somebody tells you you're not a good match, they don't want to see you anymore, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Feel sad, feel mad, feel hurt, feel regret, whatever you feel. I hope you don't feel regret, but don't let rejection be the reason that you stop dating or searching for love, because when somebody says you're not a good match, it's not a sign that you're unlovable. It's a sign that you're just not the right fit for that person. So we want to kind of reframe rejection. Rejection is just, it's not a good fit. So while it isn't personal, if you keep getting rejected, if you keep going on these one dates and men keep saying, I don't feel it's a good match, or I don't feel there's chemistry, there might be something that you can learn about yourself. Not to put yourself down, but to be compassionate with yourself and learn from what's happening. If there is a pattern, that means that you're the common denominator and what is going on. So you want to course correct. So when I work with a client, this is what I do. We look at the date, we debrief the date. What are you proud of that you did on the date? And what will you do better next time? So for example, it could be, and I see this often with my clients, that maybe you're sharing your wounds or your stories, your flaws, you're putting them all out there. It's like, oh, if he doesn't accept me the way I am, then he's not the right guy for me. But we have to be careful about the timing of sharing the hard stuff, because when a person knows you and cares about you, they're going to be able to hear it with different ears. So for example, there are people who have an eating disorder, for example. And if you share that on a first date, then the person is going to be like, I'm not sure if I can handle this. But if you tell him after you've both fallen for each other that you have it under control and that you're working on it, now he can hear it and he can love and accept all parts of you. So that is really my philosophy on when you share the hard stuff. Another mistake that a lot of people make is sharing our accomplishments instead of sharing our heart, sharing our values, sharing our passions. So if you're just sharing ideas and thoughts and accomplishments, you're not creating a romantic connection. You're creating a colleague to colleague connection. And that is going to be the reason why a lot of men don't want to call you back. Sometimes it's the timing. There's a person that you connected with and he's just not available. He's traveling a lot. He's busy. He's working hard. He's started a new business. So that has nothing to do with you. And most of the time, it really doesn't have anything to do with you. But if it does, then you can do something about it. It gives you power. So having this perspective on rejection helps you know that it's not just you or just him, but there's always something you can learn about yourself when anything is over. The next thing I want to share with you is how important it is to get support. Talk out your feelings with people who are close to you and love you so that they can help remind you that you have value, that your value doesn't depend on this person who let you go, because you certainly don't want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you. It also really helps to talk to a coach or a therapist to help you gain perspective and see this so-called rejection with compassion and kindness. A lot of people will just go, oh, that man's a jerk, and that's not helpful. Maybe you feel that way in the moment, but it's really not helpful to be bashing on a guy when it's just not the right fit. And here's the good news about rejection. Rejection means that you're dating. You're putting yourself out there to meet the right person. There are many, many people who shut down after rejection. They are so afraid of being rejected that they stop dating. So if you're continually getting rejected, it means that you're also dating. You're putting yourself out there to find love. So I want you to think of rejection as a detour on the path to love. You keep meeting people who get you a step closer and a step closer and a step closer. And when you get out there and you date, that is the best way to stay focused on your path to your last first date. And I wanted to let you know that this month I decided to focus on all kinds of videos and exercises and a masterclass in the Women of Value Club about this topic. It just comes up so often and we get so derailed by rejection. So I want to help you reframe rejection, become rejection proof so that it doesn't take you down, and also so that you can reject somebody without feeling guilty or second guessing yourself. So I invite you, if you're not a member of the Women of Value Club, I'm going to put the link right here, and I invite you to join me. Our first email goes out tomorrow, so that's Monday. And all this month, we are going to be talking about rejection. We go really deep in the Women of Value Club. There is a masterclass on Zoom. The value of that class is high because I spend time coaching the women in the group. And if you've never been a member before, it's only $7 to join the first month. So try it out. You know, if you want to become rejection proof, join us. Stay a month. If you love us, stay on. And if you don't, no feelings hurt. Just go back to your regular life. Anyway, so I hope you do join me there and go deeper into how to cope with rejection, how to be better at healing from feeling rejected, how to rejection proof your life.